This is the Angels POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Angels. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 3. Texas Rangers. 20. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 3. Texas Rangers. 20. 20. No, not Los Angeles Rams 3 on a field goal. Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans 20 on 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points, or 2 field goals. Not even a first quarter run where it's Los Angeles Lakers 3, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs 20. This is a baseball game. A baseball game with the final score. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim 3. Texas Rangers 20. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. Hello, Halo Nation. It's Locked On Angels POSTCAST for anybody who doesn't know. Live on the Locked On Angels YouTube channel, after the fact on the channel, wherever you get the Locked On Angels audio podcast feed. Shout out to everybody in here. 20-3, guys. Like, are you kidding me? Guys, just unreal. Just unreal. Angels win says, what was the turning point? What was the turning point? The turning point was Artie Moreno, guys. The turning point was Ray Montgomery. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. Perry, it's hard to defend you, bro, when you say foolish things like really competitive and have the least competitive game maybe in the history of the franchise a month later. The Angels have now, score aside, if the Angels lost this game 4-3, it would still be 7 series losses in our last 8 since the trade deadline, since we said we're really competitive. 7 series losses in our last 8. We needed to go on a run to justify what we did at the deadline, and we have been disgraceful. And it all culminates. I thought it culminated with the sweep against the Cubs. Boy, oh boy, that team was just getting started. 20-3. According to my research, which albeit was very brief research, because I didn't want to research this very closely, the worst loss was 21-3 against the A's in 2018. 20-3. And the Rangers did not hit in the 9th. The Rangers did not score in the 8th. And yes, they got 8 in the 7th off of Oswald Peraza. But man, when you fall behind 10-0 in the 4th inning, you deserve to lose 20-3. It's incredible. No, the sound's not cutting off, guys. I am just shocked. I'm shocked. And I don't want to do a big picture rant right now, right? I'll probably do a big picture rant after the break. So let's get into something that happened in this game and the big takeaway from this game outside of the big picture things, which is, oh my God, this franchise is a disgrace, right? But outside of that, let's talk about one key takeaway from this game. And you probably still know where I'm going with this one.
This is what you'll be talking about.
It's Jack Kochanowicz. I mean, come on. Come on. Yes, team loss. 20-3 is disgraceful. The Angels' offense was still not good in this game. There were a couple other guys that contributed to the struggles in this game. But let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. It's Jack Kochanowicz, dude. It's Jack Kochanowicz. The guy is done. He's done. And we knew he was done. We knew he was done. But what makes this so disgraceful is that everybody knew he was done except for the one guy that's supposed to protect him. The one guy that's supposed to be his leader, his defender, his guider. His guide? I just said guider. His guide. And that's Ray Montgomery. And Eric, you're exactly right in saying he is a scapegoat to some degree. Eric says Jack is the scapegoat. He's still young and is being put up as a punching bag for other teams. Yes and no. As much as he struggled, he can't complain for getting opportunities to be a major league starting pitcher, right? As much as I think he is being set up to fail, he's still being given an opportunity that he should not be given and is doing nothing with it. So I'm not going to make it sound like he's a complete victim, right? This guy's a grown man. He's a professional baseball player. The amount of people that would die for the opportunity to get to pitch in the majors, let alone the opportunity to fail game after game after game after game and still get to start again. A lot of people would die for that opportunity, right? So I'm not going to act like he's the complete victim. That being said, what Ray Montgomery has done since he's taken over, in my opinion, with a lot of things, but in particular, the way he's handled when he takes starting pitchers out, when he leaves them in, has been extremely infuriating, to say the least. But what he did tonight to Jack Kochanowicz, to everyone else on that team, and to every fan watching, unbelievable. Unbelievably disgraceful from Ray Montgomery tonight. To watch Jack Kochanowicz go out there. And if this guy was pitching like a stud all year and did what he did tonight and Ray Montgomery let him stay in, it would be disgraceful still. But Jack Kochanowicz comes into this start having allowed 7 runs, 6 of them earned, on 9 hits and 2 walks in just 3 innings in his last start in Detroit on August 10th. The start before that, 5 earned runs on 9 hits and 2 walks against the White Sox, guys, the White Sox. He had that one decent start before that where he went 4 2/3 with only 2 runs, both of them unearned, against the same Rangers. But before that, 2 2/3 against the Rangers, 8 earned runs, 8 hits, 3 walks. Only went 5 1/3, gave up 3 runs to start before that. The ERA in the month of July, in just 12.2 innings pitched, 7.82. The ERA now in August, in 12 1/3 innings pitched, 15.32. The guy was average last year, which was exceeding expectations for a 23-year-old who wasn't supposed to be in the bigs, right? This year, he started the year pretty rough, let's be honest. ERA in the month of April, 5.81. ERA in the month of May, 4.82. ERA in the month of June, 6.31. July, just 2 starts, then a break. And then that one good start, by the way. And the ERA still 7.82 in the month of July. But this month, guys, the ERA is 15. 15. 15. And so that's what makes what Ray Montgomery did today that much more disgraceful. Because it's not like this is a guy coming into the start who has confidence, who has been good, who believes in himself, and is just having a rough night. And I get it. We don't have many starting pitching options, which, yes, that is on the GM, the owner. We don't have many bullpen options, which is on those guys and Ray Montgomery as well. And so in a different scenario, if the starter had been playing well and the game's coming in and he's struggling, but then he's struggling tonight, but there's no other options available, then maybe you just let him pitch. Hey, what the heck? But this guy, Jack Kochanowicz, has been awful coming in. He allows 4 in the first. He allows 3 in the second. And visually, you can see that he's done. You can tell he's done. And to not take him out, it felt like punishment to him, which, as bad as he's been, and as much as we don't want to see him start for the Angels, at least this year, to punish a guy, to disrespect him, let's be honest, to disrespect his teammates, to disrespect the people watching this game, Angels fans, by having him come out and just get embarrassed. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, I truly couldn't. Bottom of the 4th inning, you come in, it's 7-1. Okay, see if he's got another inning in him, right? He had a 1-2-3 third. So maybe he's going to settle in a bit. 1 out walk, gives up a 2-run shot to Corey Seager to make it 9-1 in the 4th inning. You got to take him out there. Like, there's just no world. I don't think I've ever seen a game where a starting pitcher has given up 9 runs and is still allowed to come out and pitch. Like, that's unheard of, guys. That's unheard of. But for that to happen, him to then give up a double on the next at-bat, and he's still left in the game. Still left in the game. Then gives up another run. Another RBI single, guys. It's 10-1. You've given up 10 runs, and you're still allowed to pitch. And like everyone's saying, you could tell that Jack Kochanowicz wanted to have nothing to do with this game at that point. Right? I forget who it was, but it's like when that starter was struggling, or maybe it was a reliever. I forget. It was a couple years ago. It went viral, right? But when a guy was struggling so bad that he just like threw at the hitter and got ejected because he just didn't want to take it anymore. Right? Bush League, not cool, but he just didn't want to take it anymore. I'm sitting there thinking, is Jack Kochanowicz going to do this? Because his manager does not want to save him. Did not want to save him. Instead wanted to make him suffer. But what Ray Montgomery's missing in all of this is you're making him suffer, which is obviously a huge loss. There's nothing to play for this year. So now you're just killing his confidence. You might have ruined his career tonight. Jack Kochanowicz might never start a game again because of what you did tonight to him. But it goes deeper than that. This team might never come back from this the rest of the year. They might not compete in a game ever again, knowing that if we're down 10-1, our manager is still going to leave the same pitcher in the game because that's how little this matters. It doesn't get any more meaningless and less meaningful than 10-1 and leaving the starter in. So you ruin Jack Kochanowicz's career. You probably ruin the rest of the season because no one's going to even try to compete. And you ruined it for fans. No one's going to want to go to the stadium. No one, just ruined everything, quite frankly. And then it's 10-1 and you still let him give up another base hit before you take him out. Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe it. We're going to take our break. When we come back, we'll talk about the Angels. After our break here on Locked On Angels Postcast. I'll be right back. Now, on this Wednesday, today's show is brought to you by a brand new sponsor. It's Upside. Hey, Locked On Angels Postcast fans, are you still paying full price for gas? Stop leaving money behind. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Simply download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and start earning cash at the pump today. Use my limited time promo code FOOTBALL and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. You could make up to $300 a year just from buying the gas you already needed. At first, I thought it was too good to be true. Trust me, I did. But it's totally legit. Real people are getting paid just to make their daily commutes, and you can too. Plus, you can cash out at any time to your bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now using the limited time promo code FOOTBALL for a limited time 25 cent per gallon bonus. That's promo code FOOTBALL. Disclaimer, offer varies by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions. Today's show is also brought to you by Gametime. You know I'm a big fan of Gametime, and there's nothing, maybe outside of tonight, there's nothing like catching a baseball game live. The energy, the crowd, the chances to see your team in person, but actually getting tickets, that's the tough part. Queues, login screens, surprise fees, it takes all the fun out of it. That's why I use Gametime, the app that gives the advantage back to fans. Gametime is a fast, easy, and backed by the Gametime guarantee. You'll always get 100% authentic tickets delivered on time and at the best price. Plus, all fees are included, so the price you see is the price you pay. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's promo code LOCKEDONMLB, ONMLB for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Gametime today. And finally, today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Yesterday was officially FanDuel's Futures Day. It was a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For those 24 hours, there is extra special deals on NFL season predictions, and you can still make them, of course. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ, before week one even kicks off, this is your moment. Visit the FanDuel app. Hopefully you visited yesterday, but today and the rest of the NFL season, and start planning your futures bets now. FanDuel, play your game. Back here live. I did the ad reads. I sounded all happy. I'm not happy, guys. I'm back here live on one of the most depressing days in Angels history, as the Angels scored 3 runs and the Rangers scored 20. The Rangers scored 20. 20. Jack Kochanowicz, the final stat line, as his ERA now goes up to 15.32 in the month of August, almost 7 for the season. 3 1/3 inning pitch, 9 hits, 3 walks, 3 home runs, 10 earned runs, 11 runs total. Yes, there was an error. We had Joe Adell sliding and missing. We had Logan O'Hoppe on the ground. It was a circus, but nothing worse than Jack Kochanowicz. Offensively, the Angels did stuff, not much. Ironically, another game where the Angels start with a run in the top of the first inning, 2-out double from Taylor Ward, then an RBI 2-out double from Joe Adell. That made it 1-0. And then it was 11-1 after that. They added one in the top of the 5th inning. I don't even remember what happened, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, it was a Christian Moore solo shot. Certainly remember that now. Love to see that. Again, if this was a game where you lose 4-3 and you told me Christian Moore hit a home run, I'd say, hey, I'll take that. But 20-3, there's no taking anything. But good to see Christian Moore on a 2-strike pitch, foul off a pitch, then get a hanging changeup and crush it. 103 off the bat, 401 feet. Love to see it. That made it 11-2. Obviously didn't mean anything. We've got Oswald Peraza out there throwing 35-mile-an-hour hit-by pitches, which I'm glad other people found it funny. I found that embarrassing. But then another encouraging inning where you have a 2-out walk from Peraza, then a 2-out single from Bryce T first and third for Zach Neto, and he hits an RBI double on a 2-strike up and in fastball. Pretty impressive swing, regardless of the circumstances. That made it 12-3, and then it became 20-3, and that's all she wrote. So we're going to end the show right there. I'll be honest. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. Angels 3, Rangers 20. One of, I think, the second worst loss in Angels franchise history. I'm certainly going to look into that closer, but the moral of the story is the Angels have lost 7 of their last 8 series. They're in danger now of showing up to Houston and getting rolled over. So yeah, it's just a disgrace. But have a great rest of your Wednesday night, everybody. Appreciate you guys so much. And we'll be back here, not tomorrow, but we'll be back here Friday night, hopefully after a much better result than this. Take care. And somehow, some way, keep your heads up and go Angels.